Well, now there's
We
a
hoped.
new twist.
Yeah.
And it has to do with mortgage fraud. It has to do with Canadian banks. And it has to do with a whistleblower that has been telling his story to investigative reporter Sam Cooper. And it's going to make your head go boom.
Yeah.
Over the past few weeks, a significant development has emerged concerning potential mortgage fraud and questionable income documents out of Ontario involving a major Canadian bank. This news has notable implications for real estate markets across Canada, including Vancouver and the Fraser Valley. A whistleblower from the Mortgage Approval Department of HSBC in Ontario has come forward with some alarming details. After moving from Campbell River, BC to Aurora, Ontario, this individual noticed a pattern of red flags in mortgage applications. Many applications involve part-time workers claiming substantial incomes from remote positions based out of China, with discrepancies that raise serious concerns. Examples included a part-time hairdresser reporting an income of over $500,000, and another case involved an individual declaring an annual income of $700,000 but still having an outstanding $10,000 student loan debt. These glaring inconsistencies prompted the whistleblower to investigate further. This individual, who was initially from India and with a background in banking in both BC and Ontario, was disturbed by these findings. And when they initially attempted to address their concerns internally through branch managers and executive levels, this led to minimal action. Driven by a commitment to uncovering the truth, the individual reached out to a publication known as The Bureau, which conducted its investigation, corroborating these findings with additional sources. This situation sheds light on a broader issue that's been under scrutiny for some time. In 2015, urban planner Andy Yan conducted an investigation into Vancouver's Westside real estate, uncovering a mismatch between the professions of homebuyers, often listed as homemakers or students, and the value of their property purchases. This discrepancy between income levels and real estate prices has long puzzled observers, pointing to a significant influx of foreign capital as a contributing factor. The current whistleblower's revelations highlight the ease with which foreign income could be used to justify mortgage approvals during the pandemic, a time when remote work became commonplace. With at least $500 million in questionable mortgages identified across 10 branches, the scale of this issue is substantial. And despite taking his concerns to the highest levels within HSBC, the whistleblower felt compelled to go public, leading to widespread attention to this case. HSBC, if you don't know, is soon to be acquired by RBC and faces scrutiny as this deal finalizes. The implications of these findings extend beyond one institution, suggesting a systemic issue within the banking sector where such discrepancies might occur. And while some may question the involvement of realtors in these processes, it's essential to clarify that realtors typically focus on their area of expertise, which is finding homes and writing offers, with limited involvement in the financial intricacies of mortgage approvals. And from my understanding, where this issue stems is from trying to qualify incomes from outside of the country because it's not as standardized as it is here. And I'm sure there is some sort of a better system that they could utilize, but at the end of the day, you have to think about it. The banks are making money, and as long as they're getting paid, they don't really care. So realistically, the only way I think this changes is if the government steps in. But unfortunately, the government also has some vested interest into the real estate market with tax dollars and other sorts of things, so it's hard to see them doing at least very much about it. Overall, this development calls for a broader conversation about the impact of foreign capital on Canadian real estate and the mechanisms in place to ensure transparency and accountability in mortgage lending. As more information comes to light, it'll be crucial to address these concerns to maintain the integrity of Canada's real estate market and ensure affordability for all Canadians, if it's not already too late. So while I think most people know, or at least thought there was some level of this going on, I don't think anybody quite thought that it was happening to this extent. Because you do hear the odd story from time to time with forged mortgage documents, and typically these are individuals who are actually living in Canada, although the level of scrutiny that the Canadian lenders put on Canadians who actually have a Canadian income is quite substantial, and you'll know this if you've ever gone and applied for a mortgage. It's extremely difficult to get qualified for any more than the guidelines state, unless you're going for some sort of a private mortgage or something along those lines. There are a lot of safeguards in place that actually prevent Canadians from borrowing more money than they should be allowed to, and you'll see this over and over again when people are talking about the fact fact that they're actually paying more in rent than they would have to pay in a mortgage, but they can't qualify for that mortgage. So this actually looks like a great opportunity for the Canadian government to step in and be a hero. However, I'm not very confident that they're actually going to do anything, at least anything meaningful. But I'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave them down below. And if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you are someone who is looking to buy or sell real estate in my market of Surrey, Langley, and the rest of the Fraser Valley, or you just want to chat about real estate itself, you can scroll down and click the first link in the description to book a call with me at a time that works best for you. If you like today's video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button so the algorithm will push it out to more individuals just like yourself who want to learn more about the Canadian real estate market. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, as well as community tours across the Lower Mainland, I suggest you go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you check out another video on our channel before you get out of here, and we'll see you in the next video.